What we're going to be talking about today is reaching financial security through manifestation. And we're going to be looking at it through all different angles of what it means for you to step into the role of someone who is a steward of their finances and feels that they can, hello, Herman, that they can manage to make money and keep money and feel really good about it because that's what our overall goal is in this manifestation process. So, what we're going to do, if you're here live, go ahead and put your name in the comments, and I can pull a specific card for you. And I'm going to keep talking while I wait for you to put your name in the comments section. But I'm going to share all of the different pieces and parts of the manifestation process and what that looks like. So, number one, okay, wonderful. It's time to release the negativity and it's coming in its reverse position. So, when I see this card in its reverse position, what we're talking about is not focusing so much on the negative aspects of manifestation, all of those beliefs that it can't happen, it's not going to happen for me, it's impossible for me. Yeah, all of those thoughts. Those thoughts are not helpful for where you are in your journey right now. Let's see what the next card has to say. And go ahead and put your name in the comment section if you'd like me to pull an individual card for you today about your manifestation journey with abundance and financial security. Okay, again, it's the emotions are running high card and it's coming in its reverse position. So, again, we have this indication that there are emotions that are running the show and that focusing on all the bad is not going to help you to reach your manifestation. And in fact, your emotions in general are not going to help you reach your manifestation. It's best to find a space of emotional neutrality when you are trying to manifest. So, how does that resonate with everybody? Let me know in the comments section. And let's go ahead and continue reading. I also have this card, which I actually drew, not the squirrel, that's a sticker, but I made like the rest of it. And it says resourcefulness, trust, preparation, and planning. Hmm. So it seems as if the universe wants you to know that you have made the plans that you need to make. And so now it's about clearing your emotions, especially the fears and the negativity that are overwhelming you mentally, and to focus on what it would be like to just enjoy the manifestation once you got it in, and yeah, maybe how you're going to spend the money, where you're going to put it. Are you going to put it in savings? Are you going to put it in investments? All of those types of things. All right, let's see the next card that comes in. Have faith in your dreams. Very lovely. This is another reminder that even though you're in the springtime part of this cycle of your manifestation, you are on your way to manifesting something really big. And so through your dreams, you'll find that the answer is coming and that you should continue to pay attention to those dreams and follow them because they are worthy of your time and attention. So if you'd like an individual card drawn, please go ahead and put your name in the comments section there. Whew. It says a fiery climax approaches and it's in its reverse position, leading me to believe that there's very little truth in the fact that you're going to manifest everything at once simply because you don't feel like you're ready to allow that in. And so there's a certain amount of, oh, a lot of reverse cards today. This one is you and your loved ones are safe, and it's also coming in its reverse position, which, yeah, I think in the end with this Cancer card, what we're talking about is this dedication to always being with what others need and not focusing so much on the individual. It's like we're really placing family above all else, family of origin or family of choosing, or your nuclear family. And in this one, it's like we're always so balanced that we can't take a second to get a little bit clearer about what I want about me, which sounds selfish, I know, but it's as if there's this shadow aspect of the reading which shows me that I've got a little bit of, well, on the one hand, I've got a lot of emotions running the show. And like, I want my dream so badly, but the dream is connected to not only the emotions and the negativity, but also to the feeling that I can't focus on myself and put the spotlight on myself and take up space and be powerful and have a voice and have a presence and do things that are right for me that aren't necessarily right for the collective or right for the world in general, right? And so the squirrel also comes in talking about like you believe in your dreams and you have worked hard for it as well. So it's like you've not only been very clear about defining your dreams, but you've also been really resourceful, prepared a lot and planned a lot and put this into a very specific earthly type of situation. It's as if you know what you want for your financial situation. You know what kind of income you want to have in. And if you don't, remember to write it down and, be really specific and also a little audacious, a little bit extra. Because, it can happen for you. So why not? I guess that's the question. I think in the end, what it is it's about releasing the emotions that are still connected to the money. So, do I think that the money is going to change my life? Do I think that the money is going to um, solve all of my problems? Do I think that the money is going to make people respect me? Um, Hello, Chantal. Welcome. Yeah, I, in the end, money doesn't really have that power. And if you're searching for respect, or if you're searching for um, importance, there are other ways of gaining those things that don't have to involve money, and therefore we can make money more neutral to manifest it in because then it's just like, oh, here it comes and here it goes. I don't have to feel a certain way about it. And when a bill comes in and you're like, oh, no, why? it's um it's also this idea that what is the bill serving you for? Like why do you have the bill? If it's something that you have to pay, maybe it's a light or electricity bill. In that case, you probably do like having electricity. So maybe you are willing to pay it. Um, and so reframing it in that way and also reframing the emotions behind it. So if it's anger, you're like, oh, I have to pay a bill. I feel angry. It's like pay attention to that anger. If I feel sad because I have to pay the bill, then paying attention to that emotion and alchemizing that emotion, which what do I mean when I say alchemizing that emotion? That doesn't, I know those aren't really commonly used words. This is like spiritual mumbo jumbo, but at least I'm going to explain it. So hopefully it stays pretty grounded around here. That's what I want is that everybody understands there's no like technical spiritual words that make people feel inadequate. Okay, so when I say alchemize emotions, what do I mean? I mean, this is the spot where we work through the emotions, writing them down in our journal, talking about them with our therapist, doing a meditation, doing EFT tapping. If you guys are unfamiliar with that, it's incredibly powerful way to release emotions. And it's just pressing on these acupuncture points, exactly as you've seen me doing it. You can research that. But also art is really good. So if you can do art with your hands, it's really, really good. So if you make things, etc. Okay. Those are all ways of it decreasing the emotional intensity around money. And what you should do at the beginning before you start any practice is put a number out of 10. So 0 to 10, 10 being the most angry that I got this bill, 0 being the most neutral or whatever that I got this bill, and putting that number on it before you do the activity that is to release the emotion. So if you do dance classes that help you to release pent up emotions, yoga classes that help you to release pent up emotions, EFT tapping, meditation, art. If any of those things are available to you and you like doing them, then do those things. But just be very structured in the way that you do it. When you get a bill in and it says 100 and whatever dollars, and you're like, I'm so angry because there goes all my money again, right? Um, what do? We take that anger and we put it on a scale of 1 to 10. How angry am I? Oh, I'm a 10 out of 10. Great, perfect. Now we know where you're started. No shame, no judgment. And then from there, we do the practices that we do, which are journaling, art, dance, yoga, meditation, therapy, EFT tapping, right? Which is my favorite. And once we do one session of that, then we look back at that anger and we're like, okay, now that I've journaled it out and that I've written a couple pages about it, I'm so angry. I hate paying this bill. Paying this bill makes me so pissed. I don't want to pay this bill. Blah, 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 blah. Getting it out. And it's not about being negative. It's about getting it out of you because it's already in you. So if you're like, I don't want to be more negative, well, the best way to be not negative is to get it out. Yeah. All right. Are there any questions about where we've gotten to this far? I can also pull individual cards for you if you put your name in the comments section. So feel free to do that because I would be happy to pull an individual card to help you to focus on where you are in your journey of, that financial stability and freedom. Yeah, that's the main manifestation I work with, although you can find different manifestations during in the Mystic Manifesting membership. All right, Chantal, let's see it, baby. Oh, that one jumped right out for you. Okay. Surrender to the divine. Okay. What does this card tell me? It says we're close to a manifestation coming in, and that the best possible option right now is to put yourself in receiving mode. Okay. So, receiving mode is slightly different than emotional, like working through our emotions mode. So receiving mode is like something you enjoy doing, as simple as that. Could be anything. A TV show you've really been wanting to watch. You wanted to do a face mask for like a week. Like you got a new, or you go buy yourself a new hair mask, or like you want to get your nails done, or you want to take a walk, or you want to um listen to some music, or do some yoga, or go out dancing, or go to an art gallery, um, or, curl up and have a nap. Okay. So what does that mean? Surrender to the divine. Well, the divine itself, it's a tricky term, but here's what I would say. If you're interested in manifesting, then you know that there is somewhat of a force outside of you that is guiding and representing you and bringing you things. And if you just call it like energy, perfect, done. Surrender to the energy and create space in your energetic field for the money to come in. Okay. Because if we're tight and angry and focused and working, and I'm not saying this is your case, I'm just saying in general, that if we have our energy pretty much like, even like I'm just in my comfort zone, right? But all of our energetic space is already taken up, then there's no room for anything else to come in. So, how do we do that? We create vacuums of space. Number one way to do that in this specific case, which talks about surrender, is that there's a manifestation ready to come in, and it just needs a little bit of space to come in. So, how we create that by creating spaces of joy and pleasure and yeah, those kinds of things. Does that make sense? How does that resonate for you, Chantal? You're welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, you guys. Well, that is it. It's a short life today. I just wanted to share that about the manifesting journey on in financial independence and financial stability and financial freedom. That's what the focus is. Accurate for sure. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. So, if you would like to continue working towards this goal of financial stability through manifestation, then I would highly recommend that you check out the Mystic Manifesting membership. We do what we've just done today, except for we actually do the work of all of the emotional release that needs to happen. We identify where you are, what manifestations, so what kind of income goals you want to have, setting income goals can even itself just be a process. So there we go. That's what we do inside the Mystic Manifesting membership. And I would love to have any of you in there. So there's free and paid options. So if you're not already subscribed, I would highly recommend you do so. And thank you so much for being here. Bye.